city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. On the Ravens sideline, look at their head coach. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys with the crowd at their backs and things only going to get... Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Kewen. It's going to be Tyler Luke to get us started. And here we go from Cleveland. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of Clemson.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffed in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Got a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. He's brought down before the return gets far. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of the season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Jackson now on 3rd. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns and their running back about to get back to work. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Judkins out the middle. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. fires right away, but incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Setting up to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First down, here's Lamar. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down. Lamar's going to keep this one. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this is going to be Browns football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 30. The 10. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. So he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one hits for 30. And that's a Browns first down.
At the 41-yard line.
analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Throwing it on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still second down.
So much tougher task now after the flag. This is 2nd and 20. Pass play now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Khalil Herbert on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying to draw here with Judkins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Working now from the gun. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Now looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. He'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll punch another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Baltimore running its offense out now. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the third time's the charm for them. They find some success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
There's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Play fake. Jackson. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Out of the gun. Henry. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Complete. Derrick Henry. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. This one left for Lamar. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Dodge the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. They send West or right. Jackson now, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Browns getting their offense out there. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. 1st down, play action. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to throw this one. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. The Ravens pick it up. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 21-zip already. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Herbert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Browns
looking on first down. He's running with it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And they just get the play off. He's got a man left. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-0 our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Browns are lining up to punt. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's keeping it. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. One gain up about a handful there. And it's Carson Swetzinger who got over there for the stop.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is a really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So indeed, they'll hand off to Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on 3rd down. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll throw to begin this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
24-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. It's onto its out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
Gain on the play. A fumble on the play.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. I'll throw it. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. 1st down, he'll throw it. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Harold Fannin. Incomplete. Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
A look to throw. Complete out to the right. And this one does not go far.
Tackled by Sione Takitaki. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Intended for Dion.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. There's a dive up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quiet. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He's got the first, still space at the 20. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Down at the 30-yard line.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Lean back motions right. Jackson now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback. And
he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And in a 3-score game, Brock, they have to find a way to reestablish some control here. 1st and 10 from the 32. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring a 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ball throw, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
From the gun, Jackson. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Now here's Lamar. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He's got this at the 27. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're going to take over in a tough position, Brock, as it stretched to a 21-0 game here in the 1st half. Judkins running between the tackles. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for the Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Another game to Judkins. This is ahead for about 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll throw it here on 1st. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. Jukes away from one. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Sticking to the air here. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock. So he's just going to hold this one away. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Zone read, this is Judkins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff now, and Judkins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another one for Judkins. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. There go, Judkins. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming up front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Lamar now from the gun. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Now it's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Jackson yet again. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But I think the Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Well, Lush play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports.
Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East. And this is Dawson Knox. They're going to get it out to him on the right side and then watch him do the rest. Whoa, is he fun to watch. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Bills move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And it's J.J. McCarthy on target here to his tight end, T.J. Hockenson. J.J. to T.J. 18 yards, it's a touchdown. This one's gone to halftime now, and it's the Vikings have taken a 3-point lead to the locker room. 10-7 at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the running back for the home team. He's going to find the end zone for the 2nd time in his NFL career. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a... Still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. We got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Jackson keeping it himself. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And the Browns get there and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Five men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up fourth down. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. First down, play action. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Working now from the gun. It's everything he has under this one. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They go play action on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And now they face second and long.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Looking in the air here. Complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
86. That's a gain of 6.
Third and long for him here. Defense is there, and he's going down. The Rovers would have got a sack. But you know have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Lamar off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He's looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Ooh, he put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Browns getting their offense out there. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Dumps it off to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a
Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Sean Jenkins. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to throw it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. The Browns back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dropping back to throw. Getting a screen pass for Judkins. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, Jackson finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He juices one incomplete. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they continue to trail by 21.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On first down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's all home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Lamar now from the gun. That's taken in by Henry. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They could probably coast the rest of the way. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this 2nd half. Go play action on 1st down. Lost control of another one. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Now that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Back to throw now. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Offense.
A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to pass on 2nd and really long. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down run from Judkins. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Ravens trotting out their offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Lamar off the play fake. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up third and 2.
Another run for Henry. And the run will not work. He is shoved at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just stays with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
A 54-yard attempt.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They're throwing it. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Throwing from the gun here. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes, third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, a run for Henry. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game too.
He loses it again. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Tyler Luke Back for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Roots knocks it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Cleveland offense back out to get set for the drive. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
That's good for a Browns first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Design for... Wow, it's great again! And the Ravens make the recovery! Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Jackson off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, and the other side graciously hand... right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Cowboys, go!
Toss play here, Judkins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
These running get into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Connects with Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
On 3rd down, on goal with Sampson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
6. That's good for a Browns first down.
With Sampson running out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. First and 10 from the 32. Here's a throw. Hits him on the end route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running right with Sampson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
14 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Looking. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here on 4th. And the shutout stays alive in the 2nd half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Ravens close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. Designed run, Jackson keeping it. And they're not going to get him an inch on his 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Turning to Henry on third. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep running away with this. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. Luke's away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Sampson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
He's going to pull this one down and run with it.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Trying to side with Sampson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Browns first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a molehill off that mountain. They still trail by 27. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.